Unscripted.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of PD and P-Dubs Unscripted. It's been a little bit, we had a good stretch there, and now we took a little break because of the schedules, but we're back for a one-off because we probably won't have one next week, but we do have a special guest here, probably our most reoccurring special guest, Maggie Walsh.
Hello, everyone. Again,
because what, you did the VBS one at least once. Then
I don't even remember. I think this is probably my 5th or 6th time on here.
So you did the VBS one. I think that was separate than the Bible Buddies one, or is that the same one?
I think we did it twice. I think we did one the year before, and then last year was the Bible Buddies.
We did the one about like hauntings and like ghosts. We also had I think something with the parade, talking about the parade.
Yeah.
So that could be your 5th time, the most reoccurring guest. I don't know if that gets you anything.
So far, nothing. But
Sorry. Budget's not in there for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just thought, try to get something up because I know with like schedules, Pastor and I have kind of been a little out of sorts with some of our schedules and syncing up. So I wanted to at least get something, and with Thanksgiving being tomorrow, we were talking, Maggie came up with the idea we could just talk about Thanksgiving stuff because Maggie seems to like certain things about Thanksgiving, and we'll just kind of do that. She came up with some ideas. So what's the first topic here?
Oh, boy. Okay, first topic, I guess we can talk about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade because that's what we were talking about yesterday.
Right.
And I know this is going to be difficult for you because you've never watched it.
Right, and I wish there was a way we could like poll the listeners where we could see it live, but how many people actually do watch the Macy's Day Parade? Is that part of your trivia?
I think it might actually be. Let's see.
So,
how many people attend? That's actually where I am right now on the little list here. How many people attend? 3.5 million people actually go to watch the parade. And I was trying to figure out if that count is like people watching from their apartments, because there's a lot of people who do that. But I don't know how many it is on TV. I'm sure it's got to be more.
I would think so. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I've ever really sat down to watch the Macy's Day Parade. It's not on my bucket list of things I need to do for Thanksgiving.
It's kind of a tradition for me, although I'm never able to watch it live. Like this year, I won't be able to watch it live either because I'll be at the turkey trot. Although I guess that's another Thanksgiving tradition too, is the turkey trot.
Right, a lot of places have turkey trots, not just because will be at Harper, I believe you said.
Yeah, Palatine has a pretty good one actually, and it's only 2 miles. A lot of them are 5Ks. 2 miles, it's a little easier.
So they're going a little short on there. That's not good.
Yeah, well, it's always been. There's a 2 mile and a 5 mile. And then there's a kids race, which is like literally 100-yard dash, that's kind of lame if you ask me, but.
Hey, it's what they do. So yeah, but the Macy's Day Parade, like I don't even know what time it starts.
I don't know either. I think 8 maybe.
8 in the morning? Oh, that's.
Well, the broadcast. But the parade, so they start the broadcast, and then the parade doesn't even get there until maybe half an hour or more in because they have the part where they're filming is kind of in the middle of the parade route. So they have all the Broadway performances first, and that's what we like to watch mostly. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just looking up on their website. It says 8:30 to 12 p.m.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that would be Eastern time zone.
Yeah.
So 7:30 our time.
Wow.
That's really early.
Although they keep the rest of the day, whatever it's on, NBC?
NBC.
Yeah. NBC, they typically go between the parade and the National Dog Show. Back and forth. Throughout the day.
Yeah, I don't know. Football. I got football going.
So you've never watched the National Dog Show either?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Although they always make the wrong decision. My favorite dogs, you watch them run around, and then it's like the best dogs are, they always pick the weird looking ones.
I wouldn't know which ones they pick. So yeah, and I'm just actually looking at the 22 balloons that they'll have this year on.
This year.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things here.
I have not previewed them yet. I know of one of them, and that's the one I'm looking forward to. I don't particularly care that much about the balloons, but this year they're going to have one of the grannies from Bluey, which you're probably not familiar with at all either.
All I see is Bluey, it says. I don't know.
Well, Bluey's Instagram account, not that I follow that or anything, showed the balloon.
The balloon. So yeah, it's going to be 52 feet tall, 51 feet long, 37 feet wide, and Bluey was hand painted by a team of artists with approximately 50 gallons of blue paint.
Interesting.
So you're not up for Minnie Mouse or not? Yeah, Minnie Mouse or not? Yeah, Minnie Mouse. She's gonna be in it. There's a Minnie Mouse float, or you just care about Mickey or Disney in general?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't care that much about the balloons. It's more the performances, I guess.
Okay, so there's 28 performances.
Yeah. I know Riverdance is one of them. That'll be kind of cool for those people who care about Riverdance.
Yeah, I'm
What
just
else?
looking. Well, these are all like I don't see Riverdance on these performances. This is all like musicians.
Are you sure you're looking at this year?
Yeah. I'm on the Macy's Day Parade.
My sister said Riverdance was going to be in it.
Maybe it's in a
I'm going
different
to be disappointed if it's
But
not in
maybe it's in a different one because I mean this has like Idina Menzel is going to be performing.
Idina Menzel.
Idina,
Yes.
yeah, sure. Dan and
That's
Shay,
possible.
Joey McIntyre, Jimmy Fallon, and The Roots. So yeah, this is what I'm just seeing on their website. Oh, performance groups. Maybe that's where Riverdance is. Yes, Riverdance is in the
Okay,
performance
good.
groups. I was looking at
I was
performances.
getting nervous there for a second.
So yeah, so my bad. There's a difference between the performance groups and the performances.
So, yeah, I don't know if that one. I'm assuming that's one that would run before the parade, gets to the filming spot. I have not seen what else is going to be in it this year, but here's the list.
But yeah, so I'm just looking to see. We got the marching bands. Nothing from this area. It looks like.
My favorite, as we were discussing yesterday, is always the Radio City Rockettes,
Okay.
of course. Although nowadays they tend to do the same routine a lot, so it's not. And I already saw the video of them rehearsing, so I know this year they're doing one of my least favorites, but
Yeah, this is like I said, a whole new world of things I don't really ever watch on Thanksgiving. So this is not part of my Thanksgiving tradition. So, yeah. And you said you and your sister have been watching old Macy's Day Parade.
yeah, so this year, so there's lots of Christmas movies that you can watch leading up to Christmas. What do you watch leading up to Thanksgiving?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Okay, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. My mom we've been watching the Garfield Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Halloween. Those are also a part of our
Tradition.
holiday lineups. But there's not a whole lot to watch before Thanksgiving.
No.
So we watch the old parades. And we don't sit there and watch the whole thing all the way through, but we watch some of the performances. So this year we went all the way back to 1982.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. And it's really interesting to watch some of the old ones because it's kind of like a snapshot of history. And they're going through all these names of people who are performing, and I know maybe 2 of them out of the 20 that they announced.
Do you remember the 2 that you remember the name?
I don't, but they all blend together. I don't remember who was in what parade, but
Yeah,
just a few.
Yeah, this is I don't know. Yeah, it just never has intrigued me.
They're all on YouTube. And I did actually come across a playlist that supposedly the parades go back to the 1930s. I don't really know how that's possible, but it's probably just a slideshow.
Yeah, let's see. Because when was the first? Wikipedia's got to have that answer.
Well, I think this is I think my sister said it was their 99th parade this year.
It says number of
Maybe.
episodes is 97.
Okay.
The parade first took place in 1924, tying it for the second oldest Thanksgiving parade in the United States. So they must have not had it a few years. I wonder if they
Yeah.
didn't have it in 2020 with COVID.
Yeah, because they're definitely, if this was their 100th parade, there definitely would have been more hype
Right.
about that.
You would think there would have been. Yeah, so yeah, I did not realize the history went back that long for the Macy's Day.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the parade that's in that movie Miracle on 34th Street. I've only seen it a couple times, but the Christmas movie.
So I actually know the parade did not take place in 1942, 1943, and 1944 due to World War II.
Interesting.
So that makes sense why it's been in existence for 100 years, but we haven't had 100 of them.
Yeah, they did it it was interesting, the 2001 parade, they had a little, that was right after 9/11. So
Right.
they still had the parade, but they had a little,
More patriotic.
yeah. And it was, it's interesting to see some of those little, like I said, it's like a snapshot of a moment in time.
Right. I'm trying to look. Oh, so Katie Couric would have been the host then with Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at hosts of it. Betty White hosted it for a while,
Really
1963 to 1972.
interesting.
So yeah, so Macy's Day Parade, a lot of people do watch it, and God bless them. So what else do we have on
Well, the National Dog Show, of course.
National Dog Show? So they just do their little tricks?
Yeah. They just run around and then they judge them poorly.
Do you want to be a judge on the National Dog Show?
Well, I mean, I think I'd just judge them by like which dog is the cutest. I don't really know what they're judging them by. But, clearly I don't understand the criteria. So it's not like that fun to watch along with it. But some of the dogs are pretty cute. I'm going to look up who won the National Dog Show last year.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so I'm getting confused with it because I was thinking more the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, but that's in May. That I know I've seen bits and pieces of.
Yeah, see, I am pretty sure I've only seen the National Dog Show because it's on after the parade.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love dogs, but sometimes I feel like dogs in that, I don't know, just never cared to watch it. But like I said yesterday when we were kind of planning a little bit, that's usually when I plan to watch football, probably when this is going on. And so...
Okay, apparently this was the winner from last year. I actually...
Okay, that's
He
kind
is
of a
kinda
cute...
cute.
Well, with the tongue sticking out in the picture.
Yes, it's a good picture.
Yeah, I don't... So yeah, what is the best type of dog breed in your opinion?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a dog. I never have.
Okay.
And, I think as a kid I always wanted a dog, but now I'm totally okay with not having one. I don't love, dog hair, cat hair being all over the place.
Yeah, that is the one downside with having a dog
Yes.
is the dog fur. But I don't know. I wouldn't change it. I do love my dog Madison, and she's a pretty good dog most of the time.
I don't know what kind of dog I would choose. There are some good ones out there, but some of them are just weird looking.
Yeah, because I found a different picture of the dog that won it last year, the Sealyham Terrier named Stash. So yeah. So they just have him go through kind of the typical events of like jumping and walking in a proper way.
Yeah, I think so. That's pretty much the whole
And
premise
how long
of
does
it.
it last?
A couple hours. Because they have all the different divisions.
Right. Yeah, because all I'm thinking of like is the movie The Best in Show, which kind of spoofs dog shows.
Never seen it.
It's a pretty funny movie. So yeah, so we got the dog show, and then for a lot of people, the big thing would be the meal at Thanksgiving. And so, what would be your top 3 food items?
Mashed potatoes or any kind of like potato other than sweet potatoes. Any
Okay.
kind of regular potato would be number 1 for sure. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of turkey. There's not a whole lot else that I love that much about the Thanksgiving meal. Yeah, mostly just the potatoes. I guess bread, maybe.
Like the dinner rolls?
Good bread, yeah.
Okay. Not a stuffing fan?
I don't know. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
So I would say stuffing and dinner rolls. And then it might be a toss-up between the turkey skin, which I know is completely unhealthy, but it tastes really good. And my family is different because we always have sauerkraut. And that's
Ugh.
like a part of our tradition. So I'm always excited for the sauerkraut. Yeah, we have that a lot of our family, like Christmas and Easter. Got to have sauerkraut.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of sauerkraut. My dad likes it.
yeah, not everybody likes it. But yeah, so, obviously that's a big meal, and the big thing is the meal. And we were kind of talking before recording, neither a fan of really cranberry sauce.
No, definitely not.
I forgot which student I was talking to. Oh, I think I know. It was our accolade this week, and one of them, I was like, what are you looking forward to? What's your favorite thing? And the accolade said the Jell-O. I was a big fan of Jell-O
Interesting. I wonder what kind of Jell-O.
Yeah,
Is it just the regular Jell-O?
I think it was a homemade. It wasn't like the cranberries.
Okay.
Because I mean that's the difference with cranberry. You have like the sauce, or you have like the little canned and Jello thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandma always, for every family gathering, for the most part, makes what we call Grammy Jell-O, and it's Jell-O and whipped cream, or not whipped cream, Cool Whip mixed together. Like
Okay.
occasionally there's fruit in there.
Okay, see, my mom she'll do the 5-layer one where it's like Jello and ice cream mixed together, and it's 5 different flavors all stacked. So it's a nice little 5-layer.
Wow.
That's usually my favorite one, Jello,
cool.
to have. And then there's the desserts. Not a pumpkin pie person.
No, me neither. Not apple pie either.
I can do apple or cherry pie
Why ruin a dessert with fruit?
because fruits are good.
But, I don't do any kind of cake, anything with fruit in it. Like,
Really?
other than yeah.
So like more of a French silk type of pie?
Yes. Any kind of like chocolate something.
Pecan?
No.
Okay, I'm just... Yeah, see, I would say the go-to pie for me would be strawberry rhubarb. That's a great pie, but not always available.
I don't think I've ever had anything rhubarb in my life.
Rhubarb is good. We always had it growing up because we grew that in our garden in the backyard with raspberries.
Isn't it doesn't it look like celery or something?
Kind of, yeah, red stalks, big leaves,
Interesting.
and then you can make like almost like a stew like that you can just like eat out of like a bowl like a stew. And that's more tart, and then same with like the strawberry rhubarb pie is a little bit more tart. So that's usually my go-to. Yeah, so Baker Square or now Village Inn in Palatine will be having a big line tomorrow for people picking up their pies with the cops directing traffic.
Really?
You've never driven by Baker Square on the Wednesday?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, it's a madhouse
Wow.
because people buy their pies to bring wherever they're going.
They have them at the grocery store too.
Yeah, but people just love a Baker Square pie.
Interesting.
So yeah, we have those things going on, and I know you're not going to watch the football games.
No, definitely not.
I always think of especially I think it's usually the Cowboys game. They usually have some halftime show. Well, both then and the Lions won. The one that gets kind of made fun of the most was Creed back in the early 2000s at the halftime of a Cowboys game. The rock band Creed was at a halftime show.
Okay. I had to make sure you weren't talking about Creed from The Office.
No, not...
Who was actually in a band.
Yeah, not talking about Creed or Apollo Creed from like Rocky fame. But yeah, so I don't know. What trivia questions? You said you have a bunch of trivia questions.
Well, so my family was playing Thanksgiving trivia the other day. So, okay, it's 85 questions. I thought it was 75 questions. We're not going to go through all 75 questions, but there's some good ones in here. Okay, so we talked about this one before we started the podcast. What Thanksgiving side dish is the least popular among Americans?
And yeah, I guessed all wrong ones so far.
What did you guess? You guessed...
cranberries, yams.
Yams, yeah. The answer is green bean casserole.
I don't mind green beans, but yeah, that's not my...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Especially with like the fried onions on top, the onions.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. But I know a lot of people who do like it, so that one kind of surprised me. Let's see. There's a lot of questions in here. I have to look for the good ones. How many calories are in a typical holiday dinner?
Does that include dessert, or does it not say?
Probably.
So I would say 2,100.
The answer they have here is approximately 3,000.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Although that, obviously it depends a little bit.
On portion size
Yeah.
and what you eat.
Let's see. I need some of the good ones that are about food.
Yeah, I don't know which are the good ones about food on there, but like we said, we talked about some of the main things that people always look forward to on Thanksgiving. So that's a lot of questions you got to scroll through with all 85, and that makes for thrilling podcasting.
I could ask any of these, but I want to find the good ones. Okay. Well, we can go with history. We can go with history questions. Do you want to do history questions?
Sure. We'll see how bad I do.
How long was the Mayflower's voyage from England to America?
2 months?
Close, actually. 66 days.
So yeah, that's a little
About-
over,
yeah,
little
a
over
little
2
over
months.
2
So that's not
months.
a bad guess.
Let's see.
So yeah, and that was
According to a survey, what 3 things do Americans report being most thankful for?
family,
Yes, that's number 1.
friends,
Nope.
God,
No, that did not make the list, unfortunately.
having a job,
Nope.
food.
Nope.
What does it pertain to?
Number 2 is health.
Okay.
And the last one is very, very basic. It's just life.
Oh, okay. Man, no God, no friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. Are pumpkins technically a fruit or a vegetable?
I think they are a fruit because they have seeds.
That's correct.
Because that's why tomatoes are a fruit because they have seeds.
Let's see. In 2023, which state raised the most turkeys?
Vermont,
Nope. It's more local.
Indiana,
Nope.
Iowa,
Nope.
Wisconsin,
Close.
Michigan,
Other way.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Really? Minnesota?
In 1995, this popular Thanksgiving vegetable was the first to be grown in space.
Carrots?
Nope.
Green beans?
Nope.
Corn?
Nope.
I'm done. I'm out.
The answer is the potato.
Okay. And I was thinking, I was like, I couldn't remember if that is a vegetable, potato.
Yeah. I guess it is. Although
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it falls into some other category.
Yes, they are a vegetable.
Huh.
I don't know. I was
Interesting.
thinking they were like a starch. I don't know why. I was thinking because there isn't any category for them, says some doctor. That's botanically they are vegetables.
Huh. Interesting. Going back to the parade topic, how many pounds of glitter are sprinkled on Macy's Thanksgiving parade floats and costumes?
Pounds?
Yes.
1,000.
Lower than that.
500?
Lower.
200.
Closer.
175?
Higher.
225.
Okay, answer is 300.
Wow. That's a lot of glitter.
Yes. Let's see. What holiday? I won't do that one. That one's dumb. Okay, what were the top 3 gift categories shoppers spent money on over Thanksgiving weekend in 2023?
So, like, is it like specific items?
So, like, if you're walking through Target, you have the different sections of Target. Like, where do people spend the most money?
I would say like TVs or like computers.
No, actually. No electronics.
No electronics.
No. Which is kind of surprising.
Games or toys.
Toys is one.
Baby supply.
Nope.
Trying to think. Christmas wrapping paper.
No.
Okay, what type of? I'm just trying to think because I would think electronics would have been like the number one.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one didn't make the list. One of them kind of counts as a section and Target kind of doesn't.
Section. I don't think like home supplies.
Nope.
Yeah,
The other 2 answers are clothing and gift cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, gift cards, unless there's a deal on them, you can usually get them at any time.
Yeah. That's true. I don't think gift cards usually go on sale.
They might have like buy some and you get like $5 or something, but it's usually or like I know like I've seen a Jewel like buy a gift card and you get like 10 times the amount of points for like the Jewel rewards points.
Interesting. You would know.
Right.
About Jewel.
I would, but I mean I was just looking through the Jewel app and like the deals to clip out and that was like buy a $25 gift card and get 10 times the amount of points so you would get 250 points instead of 25. But that
good.
points just goes to be used at Jewel, so
Yeah. Okay, another history question. Are you ready? When did the Mayflower officially depart England for America? I'll just take the year. There is a date, but I'll just take the year.
1619.
You're really close, actually. 1620.
That was my initial thought. I was like, I'll go 1 year earlier. Like, not.
That was pretty good.
See, I pay attention sometimes to school stuff. You know, Mr. Saunders probably is not happy that I got that one wrong.
That was pretty close, though. Like, I wouldn't have known. Let's see. Which founding father once proclaimed, "No citizen of the U.S. shall refrain from turkey on Thanksgiving Day"?
Jefferson.
Nope.
Honest Abe.
Nope. Founding father.
Oh, founding father. George Washington.
Nope.
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. There's a musical about him.
Oh, Hamilton.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot the founding father. I just thought you said president.
He was on here for something else. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, because I don't know which president was the first one to pardon turkeys.
Oh, that one was on here too, but I can't find it. I'm overwhelmed by the number of questions here.
But yeah, so I know we briefly hit upon that tradition yesterday when we were just talking about the ideas of what we could do.
Which one?
How many, like the presidential pardon.
Pardoning turkeys. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I was just seeing something came up on my computer for Apple News about turkeys, but it's just delicious turkey. 3 ways to make delicious turkey.
3 ways to make delicious turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey, to me, it's typically kind of dry.
It is drier.
That's why I'm not really a fan.
Yeah, one is tea brine turkey with red pepper and jelly glaze. One is a masala spice turkey. And the a lemon peppercorn spatchcock turkey.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it would be that way. So,
You've been giving away some turkeys here, right?
Yeah, we got 29 turkeys from Jewel with sides to give out to people in need, and
nice.
So we're slowly getting the rest of them all handed out, so that's good.
What were the sides that went with the turkeys?
I think it's mashed potatoes, gravy, maybe green beans, and I think cranberries. I forgot. I don't look that closely at the box of sides.
It's a pretty good selection,
It's a good selection, so we thank Jewel for thinking of us and including us in that they collect money to give to people in need. But yeah, so we're very fortunate that way to be able to provide that.
Okay, I found a good question in here. Here's the one I was looking for. What are the 3 most disliked Thanksgiving foods?
Cranberries.
Okay, close. Cranberry.
Sauce. Sweet potatoes.
Nope.
Yams. Or is that the same thing?
I think it's the same thing, but I'm not sure.
Just different. Green beans.
Green bean.
Casserole.
And then what's the third one?
Turkey.
That's actually surprising. I mean, turkey is like the most popular Thanksgiving food, and yet it's one of the 3 most disliked Thanksgiving foods.
Yeah, because I know probably 2011, because that was my first year at Salem. My oldest brother and his family came down to visit me for Thanksgiving, and I think we made like a prime rib or something for Thanksgiving. We didn't do a turkey.
That sounds better.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, you almost have to eat the turkey with mashed potatoes or something in order for it to be good.
No, I don't like my food touching.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
No, food can't touch.
So, what about gravy?
That's fine.
Okay.
There's certain things, but like when we were at Sea Camp a couple of weeks ago, the one person was making a comment, they had a ton of syrup on their French toast casserole. I had some, but I said I didn't want the syrup touching my bacon. I don't like when my syrup and bacon touch. And they said, a lot of people do like their bacon and syrup. And I was like, I get it. I know I'm probably
that would be bad.
I know I'm kind of the odd one out on these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like, my stuff not really touching all that much.
Yeah.
I got my peculiars when it comes to eating habits.
Mm-hmm. Here's another one. So what are the top 10 most popular Thanksgiving foods? Now, this must be the ones that people
like.
not the ones that people like so much as the ones that people eat anyways.
Turkey.
Because turkey is on this list.
Stuffing. Mashed potatoes.
Yep.
The sweet potatoes.
Yes. And it says sweet potatoes or yams.
Okay,
so I guess that answers our question.
Cranberries or cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Pumpkin pie or pecan pie.
Yep. Pumpkin pie.
Dinner rolls.
Yep.
So that's like 7, I think I got.
don't
Green bean
even
casserole.
know. That one did not make the list. There's one more.
Corn.
I think corn. Yes. That was it.
Okay, that's okay. So I got my Thanksgiving food down.
Yeah. Although I think it's pretty. It's usually pretty traditional.
Standard.
Across the board.
So any other questions? Because maybe we should wrap up pretty soon here.
I don't know. I feel like I got through all the good ones. Unless I could find the turkey pardoning one, but I don't know if I can scroll that quickly.
I mean, I can always probably Google that quicker.
Yes. Who was the first one to pardon a turkey?
Abraham Lincoln.
Was it? Oh, that was the one.
Is believed to be the first president to pardon turkey in 1863.
Interesting. And he's also the one who decided that Thanksgiving would be observed on the last Thursday in November.
Right, and just because I know this, because I looked it up for my message for Thanksgiving Eve, November 28th, which is this year for Thanksgiving, is the latest Thanksgiving can be on the calendar. And the earliest is November 22nd.
So does that mean next year?
It'd probably be earlier.
It'll be by how much?
I don't know. I'd have them Googling it.
This is probably an easy
November
question.
27th.
Oh, okay.
So
now
it's just going like backwards. I thought maybe it restarted because like it's like Easter, because Easter is almost one of the latest that it can be this year at April 20th.
I still don't understand how they picked the day for Easter.
It's with the equinox.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So maybe we'll have you back on to talk Easter things.
Yes. More Easter trivia.
More Easter trivia. So Maggie, thank you for joining us here today, and hope everybody enjoyed just kind of some fun talking about Thanksgiving and traditions. Thank you and God's blessings.
PD and P-Dubs, unscripted.